Hello, welcome to the Valentine's edition of Torch Hours. In this episode, I will be sharing my top romantic places along the Bruce Trail for each of the 9 club sections. Each of these places left me with the sentiment that I would love to return someday for a picnic with a special someone, a good friend, or a family member. Valentine's Day is still winter, and each of these places do require ice cleats when hiking. It wouldn't be very romantic or special if someone ended up with a broken leg or ankle. I'll work Nobo through the clubs, and that means that I'll be starting with the Niagara Club. My number one pick for the Niagara Club is Falls. The reason is that it's quite accessible, it's close to parking, the falls are really dramatic, and then they've got the old pioneer village that you could walk around in as well. And if you felt like venturing a little further, you can go down the steps to the river and explore that area. My runner-up pick is Swayze Falls. You do have to do a short hike to get to this very sweet falls, but once you get there, it will be well worth it and will definitely impress your beau. And yeah, you're gonna notice I have a waterfall bias. So for Iroquois, my number one pick is to pre-order a cheese box from Ancaster Cheese and head to Dundas Valley, where you can enjoy the cheese box in front of Tiffany Falls. Here we are at Tiffany Falls. And if things are going well and you wish to extend your visit, head over to Sherman Falls and even further into Dundas Valley to check out Canterbury Falls. This is Sherman Falls. Crawford Lake is my runner-up for this club. You can take a path all the way around the lake, and if you feel like exploring further, you can go and check out a lookout from Rattlesnake Point, or if you prefer a little bit of history, you could go to the Iroquois Village. Toronto, that's my club. And my top pick, can you guess? I seem to go here quite often, is Limehouse. Head on over to the bridge that is near the kiln. It is gorgeous in every single season and very romantic. Silver Creek is my runner-up for the Toronto Club, and I specifically would suggest taking the Bennett Heritage Trail. There is a loop that you can take. You'll pass a little pond with a willow tree and enter into Scottsdale Farms, which has some heritage buildings. For Caledon Hills, meet me at Hockley Valley. My heart never tires of this place. Any trail that you choose to take in this park is going to impress whomever you are with. After your hike, why not head over to the Birch Bark Restaurant or the Hockley Valley Resort for a little bite to eat. If you're looking for a little more excitement, head over to Cheltenham Badlands and follow that up with some food and bevies at the Spirit Tree Estate Cidery. Check the hours of operation for Cheltenham Badlands. It has seasonal openings and sometimes you have to book in advance. If you're looking for a bit more of a playful experience, my suggestion is to go to the escarpments in the Kilgree area of the Dufferin Highlands Club. My runner-up would be the Malmer Lookout in Boyne Valley. Well, Blue Mountain, I rushed through the 75-kilometer section in 2 days, so I didn't have a lot of time to soak it in. What did stand out for me is Pretty River. I remember thinking that I definitely want to return there someday with the picnic blanket and just spend the day there. Realizing my runner-up selection for Blue Mountain is not for everyone. If you can manage it, I would recommend skiing at Devil's Glen. The ski hill sections along the Bruce Trail are closed seasonally for the ski season, but if you can manage to get access to the ski resort in the winter, you can ski down the Bruce Trail from the top of Devil's Glen down to the lodge, basically. And it presents itself with the cutest wintry scene of little cottages all tucked away in the snowy trees. The 2 places that inspired this romantic list were found in the Beaver Valley. The first one was Anthea's Falls. You're just hiking along and all of a sudden you see the spout of water coming out from the rocks. It is a darling little waterfall, and you could sit up on top of the ledge and just spend a lovely afternoon there. The runner-up for the Beaver Valley Club was found on the same day, and this was Webwood Falls. There is a nice platform overlooking the falls there, and I believe there is a parking lot close by, so you don't have to make a major hike out of it. My top restaurant pick in the Beaver Valley Club area is Maryland's in Markdale. They have the best egg benny I have ever had. In the Sydenham section of the Bruce Trail, my top hands down pick is Walters Falls. It is a really unique falls. The setting is so lush and beautiful, and I easily could have spent an afternoon sitting by those falls. It's also pretty accessible. There is a nearby parking lot. Skinner's Bluff is my runner-up. This whole area is so majestic. There are so many great lookouts and so many places to sit and have a picnic. And some are closer to the parking lot than others. The last club is the Peninsula Club. And though I haven't completed this section, I have hiked the lower part and the upper part of this club. And I can safely say that my top pick would be the Grotto near Tobermory. I've been there several times and it's always really gorgeous and enjoyable. There's a lot of places on the rocks to sit and watch the water crash on the rocks. If you haven't been here before, this is definitely worth the trip. My runner-up for the Peninsula section is the spiral staircase near Spirit Rock, just north of Wyerton. And that's simply because it has great cool factor. Where else are you going to see a spiral staircase like that on a trail? After you check out the staircase, why not go in search of Wyerton Willie? Well, I hope that these 18 Bruce Trail recommendations help you with your special plans for Valentine's Day or any other special occasion, even if it's a special occasion for one. See you on the trails or the ski hill.